Hey collective, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing really well. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe to keep up to date with all my videos. And if you are an oldie but a goodie, welcome back, boo. Thank you for sticking beside me. So today we're going to jump right into a love connections reading. Whether you are in a connection, manifesting a connection, we're going to see what the cards have to say to you. Page of Wands. So I want to see what else before I even, okay. So many of you may have a decision to make, or you're in the process of executing the decision that you've made. Some of you have decided to let go of someone, to give up on pouring into them, or give up on the relationship, the connection. Others of you have decided that you want to give it one more try. You feel like this Page of Cups that's shown up to you is growing, or you basically want to give them the opportunity to create something different, something new. Tell me more. As usual, the collective's divided. That's too many cards. But for the most part, yeah. With the Nine of Wands, you're deciding whether, well, you've either decided or you're deciding what your next move is going to be. The Knight of Wands. So I do feel like once you decide, well, it's inevitable, right? And it's also down to you too. If you have a connection, or if there's somebody in your energy, in your life, or whatever the case may be, and you are deciding whether you want to be with them still or move on. If you choose to move on, obviously you're not gonna, if you choose to be with them, obviously you're not gonna meet anyone new. You could, but I'm assuming you're gonna want to be loyal. So the only way, more time, that you're going to meet someone new is if you move on. Seven of Cups, you're going to have different options. And with this Knight of Wands, I feel like he's just one of them. It's not necessarily what you deserve, though. We have the, that's what I'm talking about, the Emperor, and we have the Three of Wands. At the end of the day, you know what you deserve, and you are manifesting Emperor energy. You have options. You have the person from the past. You have this Knight of Wands that I don't know. For some of you, this is someone that you know. This could also be someone from the past, or someone you've met, whatever the case may be, someone you're going to meet. But then you are going to decide, or you should decide, to wait for what you deserve, which is the Emperor. Tell me more about this Emperor. King of Swords, emotionally intelligent, logical. Tell me more. Hardworking with the Eight of Pentacles. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles though. Page of Pentacles. So, and as I flipped it, at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. But what was before that as well? The Three of Wands. Yeah. This Emperor, as we know, is a hard worker. Okay, so I heard they're not always going to have time for you, but that isn't to say they're not going to make time for you, but at the same time, they can't give you all their time, if that makes sense. So it's not like you're not going to be a priority, because you will be, but at the same time, they do have a lot of responsibilities. I don't know why my mind just went blank just there. It's like people don't want you to know about what you could really have. And this is also for the people who are really considering holding on to their person. Like, some of you, yeah, the misunderstandings were petty, or, you can literally move on from whatever has happened in the past. But for a lot of you, so much has happened that you're holding on to something that deep down inside isn't going to work out, but it's like you need to see it fail in order for you to believe that it's going to fail. Like you need to see it to believe it. But this Emperor energy is also for you if you do find the courage to leave or love yourself more, do what's best for you. Instead of, because for many of you, the reason why you're in the position that you're in is because once you got into this connection or relationship with this past person, everything was us, we, whereas they were more I. Now you're still thinking on that same track, like that same mind. I don't even know what the word is right now, but you're still, you're still thinking on that same level. It's not we and us. It's you. You need to start thinking about I, me. That's what you need to start thinking about. What is best for you, not is what is best for the both of you. No. And in all honesty, the Emperor is best for anyone. Let's be real. The Ten of Swords just fell out. Like I said, this person from the past betrayed you. Okay? They betrayed you. And this night, I was just hearing like this King of Swords could also be another option, which lets me know that, well, with the Seven of Cups, we know there's going to be multiple options. Not all of the options are going to be good, but the King of Swords is also reliable. Do you know what I mean? So even if you were to, even if you didn't want to be with the Emperor, I can't see why you wouldn't, but let's just say you didn't want to be with it, or it didn't work out, or whatever the case may be, you still have better candidates than that little page, you know what I'm saying, that you're running with. Anyway, these cards are just falling out. Somebody's mad. So we have the Four of Wands in reverse, and we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Like indecision, kind of sport for choice as well. But the thing that you need to be looking for with the Six of Pentacles is reciprocation. Like, you definitely do not want to be with somebody that doesn't reciprocate your energy. And that's, again, for the people that are considering giving your past person another chance. That is one of the most important things you need to pay attention to. Do they reciprocate your energy? Do you feel like you are pouring in 50 and they are pouring in 50? Not you're pouring in 80% and they're pouring in 20. No. Or not even them pouring in 40 and you pouring in 60. It either has to be equal, or they need to pour more than you because you've done enough. With the Two of Swords in reverse as well, it's like you feel like you do have a very difficult choice. But for many of you, it's lack of self-love. I'm going to keep it a buck. You know, I love you guys, and I'm not even here for the play. I'm here to really like help you guys and keep it real. Many of you lack self-love, and as much as you feel like you love yourself, the thing is you can love yourself but still lack love for self. Sometimes I'll be feeling like a philosopher because I'll be saying stuff and I'm like, damn, that's a word. But yeah, sometimes you can love yourself but still lack love for self, because guess what? You found yourself loving someone more than you love yourself. So yeah, think about that. The Four of Wands in reverse, that's also signifying like you forgetting about the simple things. Like, so much things has happened in the past that you're forgetting about what's really important. You're forgetting about what it is that you need. Your focus has shifted onto what it is you want because you haven't got what you've wanted or needed for so long. Yeah, that was a mouthful. So we have the Death card and we have the Ten of Swords. I mean, sorry, the Ten of Swords has already come out. We already know that person betrayed you or stabbed you in the back in some way. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Death card, like you already know, transformation, spiritual awakenings, all of that good stuff. And I just feel like it's maybe hard for you to make the decision, and that decision is probably what is delaying your spiritual awakening or delaying that transformation. Like, let me wheel it back to the fact like of lack of self-love. I'm not saying you don't love yourself. I'm just saying you don't love yourself enough. That's all. And if someone does not love themselves enough, that is a lack of self-love, because you should love yourself enough to do anything that makes you better, basically. Yeah. So, you know, I truly believe this decision is what is stopping you from transforming. And you know, they always say like people always look better after the breakup, especially women. Like after women break up, like they always have that glow. Your worried about that, the in between, the in between the breakup and the glow. You don't want to go through that part, but that part is the death card. That part is the transformation. That part is the spiritual awakening. And as much as it seems difficult or it's daunting, or you know it's going to be a rough ride, it's going to be worth it. We have the High Priestess and we have the Five of Swords. So I really feel like you should trust your intuition at this time. Five of Cups. Like, as you're watching this video, your spirit is telling you, you know she's right. You know she's right. Like, trust your intuition. As hard as it's going to be worth it in the end. I promise you. I promise you. Otherwise, it's just going to lead you to the Five of Swords, which is just conflict, and, you know, the Five of Cups, which is just regret, conflict and regret. Six of Swords, and then you're just going to end up sailing off anyway. Like, you're not going to be for the chaos, you're not going to be for the drama, and you're going to leave. Eight of Swords. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. This could just be you stuck in your current situation. Seven of Swords. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. So we have the Chariot and we have the Hangman. Give me one more card. And we have the Fool. So the first, well, I just heard learn from your lesson. Like, the Fool is someone that, you know, is naive, someone that kind of, I don't want to say walks with their eyes closed, but they kind of, like, I'm going to put it nicely and say you hope for the best even when the odds are against you. You know what I mean? And you are kind of blinded to certain things. Cool. But with the Hangman, the perspective needs to shift. Like, you need to learn from whatever has happened. I've gone backwards here, but the Chariot, my first initial feeling of the Chariot was that maybe you need to get away from everything in order to find self again. Because the average person that's working a 9-to-5, like, working a 9-to-5 is modern day slavery anyway, in my opinion. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. I mean, people have said worse, but yeah. That's in my opinion, working a 9-to-5 is modern day slavery, because when you do the math, you spend most of your time at work, because you spend a good portion of your time outside of work sleeping. So yeah. And then on top of that, you have to deal with your personal issues that you don't necessarily have the time for, especially if you have a non-conventional 9-to-5. And let's not talk about the business owners, because we do have bosses up in this, okay? So maybe a trip is needed. And it did come out in another reading. I can't remember who it was for, if it was a zodiac sign or what, but that just, it gave me a flashback to a reading where I said that your person may not be here, they may be abroad, or you meet them when you travel, whatever the case may be. Queen of Wands, determination. I also call her my spiritual babe with her little black cat. The Devil, the normal card, and the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. So, just to recap, you're going to have options, yeah? Not all options are going to be good, yeah? But you're going to have one or two good candidates, which is the Emperor and the King of Swords, all right? With the Devil showing up, I really feel like that's associated to your past, and you don't want to repeat the past with getting into toxic connections or people who depend on you, or you may be the codependent one, whatever the case may be. If you are a codependent one, that's something else that you need to figure out, because for I'm not going to say some, a select few of you, you are the codependent one. You are the one that is relying on this person to bring you happiness, as much as you may deny it, or you may not see that right now. Yeah, you rely on this person for happiness, and that goes back to not wanting to go through that little transformation period. You would rather just stay with them instead of transform. But it's time to get to planning. With the Two of Wands. I'm praying for you. Yeah, baby, I'm praying for you. But someone's praying for you. You could be praying for this new person. Protect what you love. Definitely protect what you love. But it has to also protect you. Your person doesn't know where you live. They won't come knocking. And that's what I'm saying. You may have to travel to meet your person. Or just go outside. Touch grass. Like, you know? Like, they're not going to come knocking, like the card says. That's why I wrote it, because for real. Keep your options open. Like I said, you're going to have many options. Keep them open, because even though not all of them are going to be good, you're going to have a few green flags, and you're going to have to decipher who is the Emperor and who is not. And even if you don't, you know, have the discernment to choose the Emperor, you still choose someone that's good for you. We have I see you in my dreams, hot and passionate, and I don't want to share you. So this person is going to be very protective over you. Not everyone is happy for you. If I propose, would you say yes? And again, I think this is given past energy. Like, for those of you who have decided to move on, for those of you who are thinking about it or thinking what to do, your person can feel your energy. If you've moved on, your person can feel your energy. Leave them. If you are thinking about it, your person can feel your energy on the fence, right? So yeah. The last resort is proposing, because I'm sure that's a lot of your end goals, is to get married and, you know, create a home. Why did I say create a hole? Oh my effing gosh. So it's like, if you do say yes, you'll be creating a hole for yourself. You'll just be digging yourself a grave, literally, like literally. Look out for the red flags, move on. Like I said, I ain't even gonna repeat myself. Move on for many of you, okay? And I'm not talking to the ones who have already moved on, okay? I'm not. I love you more than I love myself. Listen, I'm gonna end this reading. I need you in my life. I'm ending this here because at this point, these cards are just clarifying what I said, okay? At the end of the day, you love this person, many of you, more than you love yourself. And for a select few of you, your person is realizing that they love you more than they love themselves. But the catch and the gag to that is they don't really love themselves, because if they did, they would have never done what they did to lose you in the first place. But anyway, I digress. Let me know if this video resonates with you, collective. Until next time, see ya.